Hello, 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 hello. Are we hitting each other? Probably. Good. So, welcome. We are once again returned to our little game engine, and what have we done so far? Last time we have made some progress. We have added some buildings around here. And we have started doing an interface with NPCs, with the building itself, and we have run into the fact that it is going to be pretty complex. I have not touched this since, so we will be returning where we left off. And there is a lot to do. And I was thinking that maybe, just maybe, I have something to show and share later on. Let's see if people come around. It usually takes them a few minutes to realize that I have been online. So this is what we have right now. Rather simple. And we have gotten to a point where finding out that there is like a level button that needs to have a signal going somewhere has proven to be a little daunting. Because if we want to have them dynamically assigned, then, well, how to put it simply, we will need to connect the emitters during runtime, which is not something I'm very confident in. I will need to learn it completely from scratch. And a question is it even the reasonable option? So that will be one of the things that we'll need to go through. There is also one other thing, a big one that is kind of lingering on my mind, and it is the fact that the games we're taking inspiration from use a party system. And so far, I have successfully ignored the fact that everything should support multiple characters, which will most likely bite me in the ass. But that's what it is. What it is. Not much what one can do. We'll need to power through it. So before people get here, maybe I can spin up Blender and pull out some more things that I haven't sent. That sounds nice. Let's see. Not here. I'm just going through my personal how do you call it? Oh, greetings. What's going on, man? Just making a little game here. I will politely decline, thank you. And no, I can't. I'm sorry. Thank you for the effort, though. Because I'm working on something. Simple as that. No. I appreciate your enthusiasm. Hello, Luna. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Welcome in. I was about to start finding some Kaila's files that I've been sent. Try to put in a few more assets to make the world look a little nicer. Just a bit of scrolling. I think I am winning right now. I'll be losing in a few moments when I actually start coding again. Nice to see you, James. Very nice to see you. Oh, I see. Good luck. Oh. Well, it is something that people will be doing, given that a lot of companies are just insistent on just using it as much as they can. Okay, let's see this, and let's see this one, and where was the other one? I'm not sure if I like that feature. I mean, machine learning has some valid uses, but most of the AI, you know, the movement to replace artists and all that, that rubs me really wrong way. I mean, in like data processing, I don't know, image processing, when you are trying to analyze, you know, medical stuff. That's kind of nice, I think. Though there have been problems with like doctors losing their ability to find it on themselves, but you know, evolving technology. What are you? What? Okay. What? Uh-huh. Nice. I'm not sure if I can show these on stream. and use them. But there were little things that Kyla made for me to use, to try, and they're kind of pretty. Like if you look at this, some of you might recognize it. And this one also. Where is it? Yeah, like that. So I was thinking about taking some of those, like trees or whatever, extracting them. Yeah, time flies all the time and so fucking fast. Oh, all the trees are in one. No, no. Maybe later. Maybe sometime later. But okay, what I wanted to do is to, since we have our building here that we want to work on, I wanted to actually start up a game that we are trying to emulate, or create, recreate. How do you call it? Copy. So I am just going to launch it and see what happens. I think I have desktop audio off, so it will not blow your eardrums. Oops. Window, yes. Let's see if we can add. Do you want to listen to it? Let's see. Audio, application audio. There we go. Okay. What do we have in it? I am going to just do. That's not what I wanted. I will remove it from this, and I will pull back volume. So, anyone familiar with this one? And this is the modded one, by the way. This is the one that connects all three of the Might and Magic games together. So that's why it's a little weird. Is this sound okay? Is it too loud? Is it even heard? Can it process? Not heard. Okay. Then I think I'll need. Yeah, I can do this one, and like that, and now. Then we are without sound. I'm not spending too much time trying to fiddle with that. So if we do that, and we do, which one has really quick intro? I will let us walk to houses and check them. Let's do this one. okay. Yes. Okay, so we have a it's a gaming stream now. We do have what the NPC screen looks like. This one is in the world, so you can see that you have the character and they have some options. They have something to say, you know. You can click on it, changes it. You can click on that, changes it to something else, and it's the kind of the same, more the same. We'll turn them off. And then we do, I think this one has more than one person in. Yes. So you can see. There is usually some scene because in that time, you know, they put some effort into the buildings and their visuals because you couldn't enter, and they're kind of nice. So now you have two, and you can be like, hey, I want to talk to you. Then when you go close, you return to the selection. You can ask them, and then you have this was a quest to accept. So some options can start quests. And that is what we're trying to reach. That is the point. Later on it will be like, okay, where is the shop? This will be after we are done with the building as a quest thing. It will be, hey, I want to do some of these options. So yes, that's our plan. That's the state we're trying to reach. What it can do. And we'll see how that goes. It also tells us that this might need a little tweaking. The one that is this leaf. Because, or we do like two buttons, like back and leaf. Well, we'll see. But we know that there are two states, two distinct showcases. But now how to do this in here? That's the question. That's the $1 million question. One of the options that we have is to work with hiding. So we will do $1 million to give the yes. So one of the options is to basically have an NPC that has, I don't know, 5-6 options in there of buttons, and then we hide certain buttons and overwrite the texts in the ones that are showing, and let them know, okay, now you are using dialogue number 5 that you like. One click cycles through it, other click it changes. I don't know how expensive it is to have things that are just hidden. I have been doing that with most of the UI, just having it exist and then hiding it. But you know, like if I hide this, imagine it like that. I have this one here, and I just do duplicate. I have two of them. I hide one. You know what? Because I have started doing hiding and it worked so far. So I'm now like holding the hammer that has the word hide on it, and I'm just using that everywhere where I can in the UI. And I'm starting to think that it might be reasonable to do that until there is a point where that fails me. It starts being problematic, and then I'll go and refactor the code to actually get rid of the issue and maybe use some other. So as long as it works, I don't see a reason not to do it. I think so. I think so too, because it kind of exists somewhere. It's loaded in the memory, and then you just fetch it. Basically, like, hey, you know, I do want to render this. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It actually might be the right call here. Reasonable take, yes. Okay. We also we want because this will be showing up the dialog. So this NPC list will basically serve for you to be like, okay, the person clicked on NPC 1, so show me NPC list NPC 1. And the others will stay hidden. Or if he clicks on the second one, it will hide the first one and show the second one. This also means we could possibly most of the buildings that I know of I think that just like the council in the 6 has some ridiculous number of characters in one building. Let me load it up once more. Let's go back to gaming stream. So I'll load up one of the things I have with Kyla. Yes, it is multiplayer. Rockway. Oh, the sound really doesn't like me. Please don't die. Please don't die. You're just walking outside. Anyway, it froze. Absolutely, absolutely goated. I think he's just shy. Will you cooperate? No? It's not responding. Let's try it again. What's the worst that can happen? This would be so funny. Why is it... Is it normal? Does every streamer struggle with scuff all the time? You know what? I will just teleport outside. I will just teleport outside. Let's see. How do I do spellbook? Nope, nope. Oh, here we go. Is it just because I'm streaming it? Is it because I tried to play the sound of it that it's just dead? Please, I want to see the big building. That's the only thing I'm asking. And it's dead. Okay, last try. Then I'll just assume or Google it. Please. Why? Why do you hate me? Okay, okay, sure. Mage. It's the portal. Come on. Saying it's not responding. Okay. That will not do. That will not do. I'll need to find out why. Anyway, so let's try thinking ahead of ourselves a little bit and do NPC list. So we'll do that. We don't want NPC list. It's like it should be. This should be NPCs, and this should be NPC list. And they don't have dialogue options. I didn't see the NPC list. Let's do it like that. NPC list. Okay, sure. Just do NPCs. And then we do NPC list. Sure. Right. We could possibly do it like that, just to give ourselves some space. 3 choices. I think we'll be fine. Can I change that to like a grid? Just in case. Yes, I can. But it fills. I think I know what to do with it in case I do figure out that I need like 6 or so. I'll just switch it up to a grid, or like I will put a little script there that changes the node from this VBox container to grid container. That should manage it. That should be fine. But I don't think I'll be having like 6 anywhere. I hope. But it should have the option. We should have the option if we need it. So, right. Now we have our NPCs. We have our NPCs with like the dialogues. This is fine. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be like that, like that, like that, and then it'll be like this. This goes high. You click one, this hides, and according to what you click, one of them will appear. Yes, that should be fine. And we should be able to do it. How do we do it? These two, because we'll just no. How to do it elegantly. I was thinking putting a button there. Be like, hey, if you click this button, it will unhide the specific NPC. So if I do like this, or like that. And we want them to be invisible, basically. And now if I use signals, I think I'll need to hook them up directly. But since we are hiding and hiding, it will be fine if the button sends you to the very specific NPC that you want to have there. But copying it will be a little pain, I think. Yeah, because we could do a script with every single one of them, but that's not very effective. I think we'll be sending them to the player UI. And that will handle it and open what it needs. Yeah, these will be simple options. NPC 1 open. Can I do it like that? Yes. NPC 2. And we'll do this like here. And just to check, they are aligned towards that. Yeah. If I had them, that should be fine. That should work. That should be okay. And now we do for here, and we press it, and we'll send it to player UI script. And if we do that, then it should okay. We do what was it? Shift and Control Shift here. Oh, I have both of them selected. Nope. Yes, sure. NPC list. Okay. Let me do NPC as dot hide, and we do NPC we need to do okay. We need to was it shift? Nope. No. That? Yes. We do NPC1. So now if you are going to do building, and it should hide these and show you this. Let's try it out and see where it breaks. So let's hide our building. Let's start it off. We have 3. Click here. I got the NPC. Beautiful. Perfect. Let's try the client. Hello. NPCs. Click. Changes. Leave. Good. Good. This is good. Will it work? We'll see. Am I confident in it? No, I'm not. But it's doing something. So we go over here and we'll just pull some more things that we need. So this is NPC1. What was it? Control? No, Control Shift. Yes. Control Shift. Okay. So we have linked these. We're always hiding the whole NPC list. Okay. Let's connect those in. So, second button pressed into player UI. Okay, and it's basically the same. We'll just change the number. That, and then we do. We'll have one more connected here. So like that, like that. This way, that way. Okay. So, and we should probably just do a little renaming so we know that this is working. So we'll be like generic NPC1, generic NPC2, generic NPC3, and this should be the same here, like 1, not 0, 1. 2 and 3, just for the testing purposes. Let's go. Okay, sure, yeah, I know. Two, 3, click 3, generate NPC3. Good. All right, because you know we didn't reset it when we get there, but you can see that this one is looking at 3, this one is looking at 1, so they can be independently looking, which is good. Which is good. And also there should be I don't know. The weekend has just poofed out of existence. I have done almost nothing. I agree. Like that. And where does the leave button actually go to? UI manager. That makes sense. That makes sense. More or less. Because there we start affecting the player too. You know what? I will just do 2 buttons that I'll be hiding. I'll just do 2 buttons that I'll be hiding. And back. Let's see. Where are we? That should be building. Okay. Okay. That will go here. That will be like back. Sure. And we'll do it like this, because this will be here, back pressed. It'll be NPC1 hide. Yeah. C2, C3, sure. Nice, NPC open phones. And we can do it. Okay, we can be very cheeky. Watch. Behold my cheekiness and despair. It knows no bounds. This is like, I think if a programmer saw me doing this, he would probably kill me on the spot. I think so. It's not very elegant, but it should do the trick. Almost. I forgot something. I certainly forgot something there. Should be starting with this off. And yeah, sure. And one more thing. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. Yes. We see a list. Sure. That should do it. No. Back 1, back 2, back 3, back. I mean, it looks like it's doing what I want. The question is it actually doing what I want? Always the big questions. Always the big questions. Okay. This is the easy part, because then we need to fill it with data and correctly assign the data where we need it to be. But that is a future me problem, and as I say that, I die a little inside because my future me will hate me. A small price to pay. Hello. Nice to see you. Okay. So what do we want to do now? How can you tell what's present? What is now? Huh? That's the question. What is now? Time is an illusion. This will be a thunking time. So now we can kind of... Now we need a way for a building to know which NPCs are there. So the same way, what I'm thinking is to have a list of buildings that have like NPC1, NPC2, NPC3, NPC4, NPC5, NPC6, whatever. Yeah, okay, so. And then we'll have a lot of NPCs that have dialogue 1, dialogue 2, dialogue 3, dialogue 4, dialogue 5, dialogue 6, whatever. And then I'll need to build the whole dialogue system. How it like when you click it, it will decide if it's just one thing or two things or three things. So we will go back to our beautiful dictionaries and all that, and our data tables. And we will do. We'll need three of them. We'll need the building one. We'll need the building one. We'll need the NPC one, and we'll need the dialogue one. And what that will allow us is to basically freely move NPCs between buildings as we want them. Because a building just tells you which IDs of NPCs are there. So that will be our building data, NPC data, and we'll need a more of data. It will be dialogue data. That will be the funny one. Okay, so yeah, sure. NPC building data. Let's do one more. Let's add child node. That'll be dialogue data and edit. Hello? Yes. Dialogue data into scripts. Sure. Yes. Create. Let's do that. Because we will be doing the same thing as here, kind of just pointing to a correct one. And do we have the buildings prepared, or did we quit there? The more scripts, instances, we can buttons, scenes, and objects we can also, notes we don't need, materials we don't need, music UI, no, we don't need to see this. We'll need to find a place for these soon-ish, eventually. We don't need to actually see this data. That's what we're looking for, enemies and items. So we need one more. Or like 3 more. File. Okay. I'm just going to what? Save as. Yep. And we want to name it enemies, items, NPCs. And I fucked up. We want this to be not txt, we want to be npcs.csv. Cool, that's okay. It's empty. It's empty. It got an error, but we will sort it out through here. So if we open up our projects here, data enemies, for example, yeah, we keep the ID there too, even though, yeah, sure, it's fine. We should do it. We should do it like that. So for NPCs, it's one thing. We want that. We want a new one. That will be CSV of buildings. And then we want one more. That will be CSV of dialogues. File this. It might not be the best option for dialogues, we'll see. Nice, good. So we can do our 3 buildings, dialogues, and NPCs. So a building has an ID, and then it has NPC1, NPC2, NPC3, NPC. Let's do 6 of them, even though we will be using just the 3 most of the time. 5 and NPC. So in the data we'll be allowing for 6 NPC IDs to be there. Just in case. So we have building ID1, we have NPC ID1, and then 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes. And then we'll do building number 2. with ID2 with NPC2, NPC3, and then 0, 0, 0. That we do building 3 with 4, 5, 6, 0, 0, 0. Now we need NPCs, so ID, and then it will be dialog 1, 2, let's do 6 of them too. 6 possible dialogues too. 4. Dialogue 6. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. I am doing quite good. What about you? Flip domains? What does that mean? As in buy them and then sell them for more? Huh. I did not know people can do that. Interesting. So, okay. As a choice. And we'll give them like dialog 1 and then none. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we have NPC2 that will have a dialog of 2 and none others. 3. We need 6 NPCs in total. And we should give them more than one dialogue options. So like that, 4. They have like 5 and 6, and then none. And then we do 5th one, which have 7, 8, 9, and what's up? 10. 1. I have no idea why are you asking me that specific question. I'm not using any domains. What were you thinking? It's okay, it's okay. Where was I? Right, and when we are doing dialogues, we need to have defined which is the text that displays on the button, and then text that it displays on when you click it. And then we need some sort of indication of like, hey, this will start a quest, or this will do a trigger. So the dialogues will be let's do we could actually have a trigger that is like, if you click it, it goes to other dialogue. And then we don't need to have it based on in then one dialogue that is like, hey, you know, this is like the initial dialogue that's there, but we could then have inside of these initial dialogues a trigger that says switch, I don't know, ID 25. And then it would replace this with another one. So, okay, so let's say button text, display text, trigger type, trigger ID. Yes, that might work. So one. Whew. Let's do option one. You have June 1. Do none. Button 2. Actually, it might be easier to do it like that. So 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, that's what I need. Native click option 1, 2, 3. The benefit of having it in CSVs is that then I can actually just use like Google Sheets, or I don't know, what is it in OpenOffice? Sheets 2? 6. Nope, like that. Uh-huh. Here we run into a little small issue. It is a text. And longer texts do have one thing in them that will screw us up. Guess what it is? Not that. It is commas. Because we have a comma separated value. So if it's like you have, comma, clicked option 1, then it will split it and it will completely break. But I think there should be a way to define what is the separator. I don't know. No, I don't want that. I want could do this import I don't want translations. I just want the raw one. I mean, we can choose which delimiter it will be using. Not here though. I don't want how did we find this code that I'm using? What is it? Get CSV line. Okay. File access. Okay, sure. Get real. Okay, okay, sure. Here we go, star. Okay. You can pass a different delimiter to use, right? So we can actually use something else. Probably. Will the texts work if they never use semicolons? Probably, right? I don't know if putting into quotation marks will work though. At least in the like the raw CSV read that we are using. I'm not sure if it's that smart. And I don't want to be touching engine code. Whew. I think this will be fine. Yeah. I will use semicolon here. So I can then use colons in the can I do just like find and replace quickly? Or do I need to have like a notepad plus plus or something? Oh, actually, let me just use my personal Google Docs. That'll be quicker. Let's do that. Control F, go, and replace with that. Replace all. Sure, cool. That was a little faster. A little bit faster. And I'm going to delete it. Can I delete it? Yes. Yes. And save this. And save these. No. Yes. I know. Notepad plus plus is better. I use that at work. So now we have our data. Now we basically need to repeat these. With like different oh, right. Because same as items, NPCs will have portrait, right? So we'll need to have a sprite dictionary for our NPCs. But we'll get to that. So okay, right. Let's do this and just copy it into the NPC data, and then we will change the naming. Building data and our dialog data. We'll not need separate dictionary for dialogues. We'll not need sort of right. NPC. Variables starting with large numbers. Okay, let's not. Undo NPC, and this will be that, and then will be, I think so. And we need data and PCs. Okay. Okay, we've changed this. Now we can do this. Okay. Hey, Brick, nice to see you, nice to see you. And dialogues. And we do dialogue. static. And now we just do print debug like that, and we'll do it here too, just so we know that everything has loaded in. It's building and NPCs. And I know what will break, so I'll fix it right now. We need to, in dialogues, we should do, what was it? CSV get line, tell him. So we go here, CSV get line, tell him is this. What? Oh. We can just use double quotes. It's allowed. It is smarter than I thought. We don't need to do the dilim. We don't need to. I was being stupid. I didn't read enough. It should be fine. It should work. Let's revert this. Let's replace it. I think it should work. Okay. Okay, cool. And then we just put all what we need into this. Yes, I know. I'm very sorry. I have doubted you. Pretty sure that will work. If my reading comprehension is good enough, it should work. Okay. Let's see. close. Seems to be working pretty okay. Seems to be working pretty okay. Good, 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 good. So now we have our data. Now, when the player opens a building menu, what does it pass? Interaction, right. So, and I believe, how's interaction? Or the PC? Well, we need to have them there. Are they can they be just in the menu? Can we just do it through the menu? I'll show you. This. And in our little plan, yes, we're working basically on these parts. Yes, it is just like that. And now what I have done some data work when I prepared buildings, NPCs, and their dialogues that they have. So now I need to hook it up and be like, hey, this is a building number with ID 1, so there will be one NPC that is ID 1, and then it'll be finding NPC ID 1, it has dialogue 1, so the one NPC that will be in the building with ID 1 will have just this one dialogue. And then according to the dialogue, I will be modifying the buttons that allow for those dialogues to happen, because then what I can do is like have a trigger type of switch or switch dialogue, and I'll do switch dialogue ID trigger ID 25, and then I can be like, oh, okay, So you have clicked the first button, the dialog number 1 appeared there first time, and when you have clicked it, it will go into the state of being clicked to like 25. But then I'll need to be persisting that somehow. But that should be fine, because I'll be like, okay. Replay Mind Magic, you could do what I did and get the World of Enroth, where you have all 3 together. Okay, so now is the hard part. Now is the hard part. So interaction and building interaction should have an onReady or like export. Yes, it should export variable building ID. By default, it would be 1. Yes. And that's all. Like, I was thinking that I'll need to be keeping NPCs inside here, but because it is data driven and the data exists, it basically just can work that you click it and goes, hey, I'm 1. And then it should just work from there, I think, I believe. So the UI manager finds it, and it will open the menu. You would be changing the dialogue, because then it would be like, you don't need to change the NPC ID. You would, that can just stay. Oh, what will happen is that it will be like a dialogue. Let's say it's a dialogue ID 8 is like the quest, and then it has trigger, I don't know, complete quest something. And if you then have the quest completed, you click it, it rewards you. And changes itself to another dialogue. And that's like, so what will be changing is the dialogue ID of the certain choices that you have. The NPC will be staying the same, and then you can save it in the state of like, hey, this NPC number 1 has a dialogue ID 38, because that is, you have successfully completed quest, blah 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 blah. Okay, so let's do building dot and it should be of type wait a second, how do I do it? How do I set type? I mean, if it should be fine. It should be fine. Yes. And let's do it like this. Building open building ID is that should work. That should work. Open building ID is 1. Yes, exactly what I want. Okay. Hello, Henax. Hello, welcome, welcome. It's nice to see you here. And if you're doing some quest, you would change the NPC ID? Yeah, you asked about that, right? Yes, yes, yes. It's nice to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, so we know that we are getting this ID, and now we will have a function here, and that will be function setup NPCs. And this will be the fun part. This will be the fun part. Because let's do print debug and NPCs are being set up. Okay. And the UI manager here will do player UI dot I see. Okay, so we need to do class. Why haven't we done that before? Class name player UI. And now it should be fine. Set up NPCs. Maybe I still need to do the party. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so now it should be, and hopefully it will fire just once. NPCs are being set up. Yes, and if I do it, okay, sure. Whatever. Good. We're there. NPC. Okay. Oh boy. Now. How do we do this? How do we do this and not go insane? I think we forgot something in the NPC. Yeah, we forgot one crucial thing. Let's not talk about this, okay? Okay. I think we'll be doing just a lot of hard coding right now. So to anyone who is a UI programmer and is watching this in the future sometime, please have mercy on my soul. And we should be passing building ID here. Because that's what the UI manager knows. Set NPCs, building ID. I think so. Looks correct to me. Sure. So we know which one we are looking at. And now we need to put this thing, and we will need, I think, all three of them. So let's do building data. Let's do NPC data. Let's do dialog data. Okay. So let's do something like this, print debug is, and we do building data of key building ID. Note that building data, and in building data it is saved somewhere else. It is building dictionary. Which means we need to do building data, and the BC data is BC data. We do dialog data. Yeah, sure. So now we do building data, building dictionary of building ID. And we crashed. What happened? Ah, I closed once more. Next on a base temp dictionary. Okay, let's check what we actually have there. Access building is sure. Why didn't allow me to check the first? Huh? I want the key one, right? Do I need to do some getting? Yeah, it doesn't like it. But why? Aha! I see. It needs to be a string. It needs to be a string. Okay, that makes it easy. Let's cast it as a string. I'll need to remember that. Okay, sure. Okay, we know now that it is this. Sure. So now we do it like that. We tell it okay. if okay, no. Okay. Let's do variable build. What's it here? Variable building is no. Like that. And then building is this. Okay. Building, and then we do if ding and BC1. And if it's not, then we do I think we should have that one, no? We do this for BC2, BC3. That. And now I see. Let's shift it around. And then we'll be doing some more magic to it. If it is 0, just hide it. Just hide them. Just hide them. Should this work? I think it will work. I hope it will work. Aha! We have only one. Because, and now, the big test. House interaction, let's do it to 2. Change the ID, just the ID. Two NPCs. This tracks with our data, because building 2 contains 2 NPCs. And if we do building ID 3, we see 3 of them. This is okay. This is okay. So let's go back here. And now we can do, if it has these NPC1, then we'll do okay. We will, how do we do it? How do we do this? We want to change the names, right? I want to change them in both cases. So NPC, NPC 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we do NPC1 name. What's going on here? Nope. Ooh. Oh. Since I will be hard coding things, it's better like this. Okay. This should work. Okay. That. we do and then this, and then this. Sorry for that. So we do right, and now we also need a building, but then we need from the list of NPCs. We should do var NPC 1 ID is int. We do like that. We do this. Yeah, I know. Of course it's the same. Of course it's the same. I set it as the same. I thank you. So we do NPC 1 ID is building in cast as in teacher from string building and NPC 1. Okay, and then we do NPC 1 name. It will be NPC data, string NPC 1 ID name. I think. And NPC 1 list name will be the same. I think. No. All right, because this needs to be the NPC dictionary. Of course. How did I name them? That's not how I named them. Because I didn't actually. It needs to be here. Because they're labels, right? Okay. Okay, good, good, good. Now let's change the ID here to 3. PC4. Yes, correct, because we don't define it in the others. This is good. This is pretty good. Let's leave it at 3. And I need to take a little break. I'll be back in 2 minutes. And no one told me that there's no music at all. Holy crap, guys. Let's give you something to listen to while I disappear for a little brief moment. Apologies for that. Good. Right then, let's continue. So, okay. Where was I? Here. We basically do the same here, but we will just change some numbers. So it will be NPC2, NPC2 ID, yes, NPC2 ID, to name, to ID 2, and he'll be 3. Yeah, this is going on quite good. This is going better than I expected. Let's test it with the other. Okay, so we'll start one, and we will. Okay, we'll check here, but then we switch to client. Let's walk inside. Crap. I thought it was going too well. I thought it was going too well. Or is it like the other way around? Okay. It doesn't crash, but it doesn't work either. What's wrong? Okay. I will need to be passing the building ID from the RPC call, not here. So it should be building ID. This will be like building ID as it's in itself. And I think this it's action manager. No, interaction manager. Target dot building ID. What? Why is it now? Why did you? Oh, because I probably controls it out of existence. Oops. Oops. Okay, this is fine. This is fine too. Okay, good, good. We are so back. We are so back. Good, good, good. Oh my god. Good, good stuff. Okay. I like trains. Okie dokie. So, where were we? We have the NPCs, we have them named correctly. And now comes the time for the dialogues. And it will work like that. Dialogue options. And let's do it. So we'll there'll be a lot of variables here. And there will be no like level up button because that will be our trigger type. That it will know about. Okay, let's start rewriting. So this will be NPC 1 option 1. And we can duplicate it a number of times. We will delete the level up button. Actually, let's delete these, because first we'll attach a script to it, and we will make a dialogue script. Okay, just so we have it, and now we duplicate. No. Let's try something, because I want to have it point towards itself. And if we duplicate it now, oh, it's like print debug, right? What should I do with the first NPC? Okay. Variable dialog ID, which is an integer, which is 0 by default. Okay. Yes, this is correct. This is correct. That is how it should be. So you press it, it knows about its ID, and it does something on pressing itself. So now I can copy this here. I can delete those two. NPC 2, option 2. Option 1, I mean. And I can duplicate it 6 times. And then I do this, delete. I mean, like this, this. NPC 3, option 1. Okay. PC1, option 3, Alright, because they didn't change the roof. It's fair, it's fair. So yeah, these are okay. PC3, yeah. That's working. Let's jump here. Option, yes, pressing the right options. This seems to be working correctly. That is good. Now we need to tell it to hide and open, hide dialogues that are also invalid. So this kind of bullshit but for more of it. So we do, I think we should do it here, like, yeah. How do we do it? If NPC data NPC dictionary to string NPC1 ID. And how is it? It's like dialogue 1? Yeah, dialogue 1. Is to string 0. Then you take NPC1 option 1 and hide it. And else oh, this is going to be, oh boy. There is 100% more elegant programmatic way how to do this. I'm 100% sure that an UI programmer would know exactly what to do, because this is kind of like, it feels like a solved problem. But I am not them. So I am going to be failing, like the person who I am. Dialogue 2. And then we do NPC1 option 2. Hide. We could do it like that. Okay, sure. Dialogue 1, dialogue 2, dialogue. That's dialogue 3, dialogue 4, dialogue 5, and dialogue 6. And this is 6, 5, 4, 3. And now we can take this whole block and beyond every single one of them, and we will just change some few strings here and there. So this is NPC ID 2. So we do NPC 2 ID, NPC 2, NPC 2, NPC. And we need to do it even here. This. NPC2. This is very error prone too. Okay. PC3, 3, PC3, 3, okay. 3. And hopefully shouldn't you be crushing somewhere else? Why here of all places? Because it's... Why? It works with everything else. Is it like... See you. Enjoy editing. Enjoy the editing. This makes 0 sense. So if I do it like here, then it should crash up there because it will not be the same, right? Yeah, exactly. What is different between these two things? Like, why is it interpreting this as integer and this as string? Why? Like, seriously, why? This makes 0 sense. Wait a second. This really looks the same, right? But it's like 6. You are throwing me some nonsense, my dude. What is happening here? What is going on? Wait a second. Right. Sure, whatever. There shouldn't even be 7. NPC ID 1-4. Yes. Sure. So it should be 6. That's correct. So why is it throwing 7? Why? What's going on there? It's reading it wrong. For some reason it assigned here 7. But it shouldn't. Yeah, for some reason it just put 7 at the end. Like just 7. Oh, I see. It was in the wrong format. It was in the wrong format. Wow. That screwed up with me. Oh no, 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 no. What? No. No. This will not fly here. Oh my fucking god. Made it into a fucking... No, I don't want it. I don't want it to be translation. How did I do these? No, no, no. I don't want them to be translations. Fuck you, Godot. Fuck you. Fuck you. No, this is the expected behavior for some goddamn reason. I understand they might want to make it easy for people to, you know, translate their games. But I really, really do not need this. Does it still work? Seems to be the case. Good. 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 Now. So we know what we'd have done wrong. It is hiding them correctly. And now we can do this. Put it here. Do text equals no. Equals this. I mean, I could either directly change it or tell the buttons themselves to get their ID, or assign them ID and then have a function that sets it up like what they should do. That might be a little less work. So let's do function update self and we will need to do which is of type dialog data and now we can actually do self text is equal dialog data dialog dictionary string dialog ID, and we want button text. Okay. And if we do it here now, we basically need to do this for everything. So we do else, and then we change the numbers in it. So it's dialog 2. Why am I'm doing it in NPC 2? Okay, sure, never mind. Option 2. We should start here, right? So this is the first NPC, so it's dialog 1, NPC 1, NPC 1, option 1. Oh. Now it's dialog 2 of NPC 1, NPC 1, option 2. And let's do it like that from here on. It's dialog 3 with the first NPC, we copied that. This will be dialog 4 of option 4. Dialog 5, option 5. And also, I completely forgot, this whole thing needs to do dot update self. And we need to do it option 2. No. Option 3. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to get myself some more space to work. Then we do these both. Instead of this, it's dialog 6 of option 6, and that like that. To do it like that, and it's option 2. NPC 2 option 1. And NPC 2 option 2. And now we move here. And this is dialog 3. Sorry for that, if you heard it. Dialog 3. NPC 2, option 3, option 3. Option 4, dialog 4, option 4. Dialog 5, 5. And dialog 6, 6, and 6 here too. And then we move on. Do it here, but it's option NPC 3, NPC 380, NPC 3. NPC 3, option 2, dialog 2, option 2. Option 3, dialog 3, 3. Four, and 4, and 4. And hopefully, with this in place, it will work and nothing will go wrong. Okie dokie. How do I, if I just close it? Yeah, cool. Sure. I see what I did there. I forgot to change these two. So it's like that, that. See what I said about being error prone? This is exactly what I had in mind. So easy, so easy to screw yourself over. No, 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 no. Okay. And it will be a problem here too. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Works as intended, as you can see. Dialogue. We have, okay, so let's pull that, and the NPCs. And after we are done with this, I will be ending the stream because I need to go shopping. So, where were we? Right. So this is building with ID 3. So building ID 3. It should have NPCs of IDs 4, 5, and 6. So NPCs 4, 5, and 6. They should be called NPC 4, NPC 5, and NPC 6. We see NPC 4, NPC 5, NPC 6. Now, NPC 4 has two dialog options. They are 5 and 6. So 5 and 6. And they should be called option 5 and option 6. Click option 5, option 6. Correct. NPC 5 has 7, 8, and 9, so they should have 3 options. And they should be 7, 8, and 9. They do have that. And then we have NPC number 6, and they should have 10 and 11. Option 10 and 11, and they have that. So now if we change house direction to 2, we should see something else completely. Should see 2 and 3. So NPCs 2 and 3. And on 2 should have 1 option, 3 should have 2 options. And if we do a client, just to make sure, it's correct. And it opens and it works. So next time we'll need to figure out the showing of the display text, and we can start slowly moving towards the triggers and quests. So yeah, this is it. A building with NPCs that are shown based on the ID of the building. And we can actually do an ultimate test, okay? Right before I go, I will do it like this. I'll put building direction ID 3 here. And here I will do 1. So I have manually changed it inside the level. I'll need to remove that because otherwise it will probably mess me up. And we go here. This one should be 3. So it has 3 NPCs. It has been overwritten. And now I leave and I go up to this house. And that one should be 1. So it should have 1 NPC with 1 option if I'm not mistaken. It does. So it really is only a question of what ID you put into the building itself. I think that's pretty nice. And I think this brings us to the end of the stream. It has been great having you all around here. I have thoroughly enjoyed my time. This has worked pretty good, and I'm pretty happy about it. But we'll see if it breaks in the future. So I will see you all another time. Have a lovely day. Should we raid into Ori? Luna, what do you think? You want to go there? No one else from my friends is around here. Okay then. Oh, how's her name? How do I easily get a name? Just copy it here. Yeah. Okie dokie. Let's raid her. friend of Luna's. We have been there before. We can go there again. So let's send you all. So see you all sometime soon. Bye.